أحد الأشخاص كلمني وعايز من 40 ل 80 شهر كأنه هو داخل مغطى على الواقع اللي هو هيحط اللي هو عايز يعمل. طبعا ده
No need, I'll go to you. I just need to give your...
Really, should I take a photo? We have an office here.
You have technologies for multi accounts for BAM, MAM, for money managers. Do you have multilingual customer supports working 24? So this has become crucial for every IB and for elite IBs especially. I want to see. I want to ask, and even the audience, I want them to share their opinion about something. What is the most painful something for IB or let's say a salesman in the financial industry? What do you think? If the audience can share with us answer for this question. No one? Okay.
What do you think it is?
I think the most painful when you lose a client because he doesn't have deposit and withdrawal option. He's completely convinced with your product. The deal is closed, but while you want to deposit and go in the industry and trade and start trading, he cannot find the broker even accepting him. Like for many countries like that has high risk countries, Syria, I don't know, maybe Libya, that stuff. Yeah, and some countries, the client couldn't, even the broker not accepting him. This is one, and the broker even if accepted him, he can't find a payment solution suitable for him. Even for Canada, even for countries like Canada, some broker doesn't have a payment method for a country like Canada. And the IB gets surprised by this because he didn't ask which geographical location you are supporting, which countries you are profiting, which country you're accepting. So that kind of questions as IB you should ask, and that kind of questions and services, if you fulfill for the IB, he will have the best and being the top affiliate revenue.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much, Mr. Robert, for offering that perspective with us. Mr. Yusuf.
I'm not the audience, but I'm going to continue the conversation. I agree with you. There are difficulties, but payments isn't really an issue these days. I'm working on the countries. There's always a solution. There's always the right way to take care of it, to facilitate for these customers. I think actually the biggest pain point for these people has been transparency and conflict of interest. They don't understand what type of traders, what type of style of traders they have, and at some point they get into a situation where there's a problem between the IB and the broker, and there's many of these stories. I think this is the biggest pain point in the industry right now.
But my question wasn't that's not the biggest pain in the industry.
With affiliates.
For affiliates, for IBs, for salesmen in general. Imagine you go through all the process. You did marketing, the IB is doing the marketing, he's doing the sales, job completed, and in the end of the story, he's surprised that his client is not accepted to the program.
But is it the IB's fault or the broker's fault in this case?
It's the IB responsibility to ask which geographical places you cover, what is your deposits and withdrawal methods,
Exactly.
and what is fitting my clients. Because if you are getting the best rebates in the world, if you can get the largest commissions, but in the end of the day, your client will not deposit and trade.
Correct, but
Yeah.
I would say it's a two-way communication.
Yeah.
It's a two-way communication. The broker should also try to, while not bothering the IB, try to understand where the target audience is and what methods they are expecting and so on.
Correct.
Like different from different angles. It has different
Perspectives.
Yeah, perspectives. Thank you so much, Mr. Robert. And for your question, Mr. Yusuf, I'd like to ask you, how can data analytics and automation enhance partner performance and retention?
I mean, analytics is the most important thing, data in general these days, because all results and actions are based on data. We need these metrics to understand who's performing, who's not performing. And even the partner, the affiliate, they need to understand. They need to understand how their performance is so that I can do better for them. We need sustainable business. We need good trading volume, good clients, so that we can grow our relationship and make sure it lasts long term in a sustainable manner. So in that sense, technology plays a factor, transparency plays a factor. We have many dashboards internally, we have many dashboards for the partners themselves, for them to track their clients, their registrations, their activations, how many leads did not deposit, how many did deposit, how much trading volume they are doing, how much they are earning based on that. We have automated reward systems, kind of like gamification, to increase their payouts at certain targets. These are all things that make partners usually happy to see it transparently instead of behind the scenes.
Thank you so much, Mr. Yusuf, for providing us with that perspective. And up next, Mr. Muhammad, my question is to you is related to Mr. Yusuf's question. And in this sense, I'd like to ask you, how can data analytics enhance partner performance tracking?
I think I agree with Yusuf for answering this. The analytics for the IBs and affiliates, it's most probably need a value for the IBs and for the brokers, because they're turning the IB contracts and affiliate contracts with any brokers from reporting to be a revenue optimization. How the revenue will be optimized for the company through the objective and measurements for what did the referred client get from this IP or affiliates, what is the net deposits for this clients, and what is the quality, not a quantity for the number of clients. The analytics for the quantity of the quality for the clients, it's more important for the companies, for the IPs and any big companies in this trading platform or any IP platform. The dashboard and the statistics, it's more interesting and more useful for the IPs and affiliates, and useful either for the company, because through the dashboard we will know who is the active client, because I will promote these clients and I will remove, and I don't be care about the number of other clients. I will promote for them from one time, but it's not a qualified client for the companies. So that the dashboard and analytics, it's more useful for any companies to know the quality of our clients.
Thank you so much, Mr. Muhammad. And now up next, Mr. Raj, my question to you is again somewhat related, and that question is, how can transparency and reporting improve partner retention?
So we've mentioned it a few times, data is hugely important. Trust in the data is the foundation of successful partnerships, whether that's short-term, long-term. If the trust is not there from both sides, obviously more weighted to the affiliate side who's running the campaigns, pushing traffic to the broker. If the trust is not there at an early stage, there is no long-term growth. What comes with that, as we've mentioned, is the relationship sides. It's making sure that campaign performance is high, it's optimized, it's as good as it can be. But ultimately, the trust in the foundation of the data and the performance is what is the success metric for both sides, whether it's the affiliate or the broker side.
And how would you say you could instill that trust?
So it comes from, there's different ways. You have a robustness in your systems. Your systems have got to be showing accurate information, real-time information that instills a lot of trust back to an affiliate or an IB. I think so. That's a very important part of this, because you can't, it's just not naturally acceptable or possible to speak to every affiliate at all times and keep on top of, keep them up to date.
Absolutely.
So systems play a huge key part, and that accuracy in those systems is one of the key, it's probably the key element to making this successful. You can build relationships over time, mistakes can happen, that's natural. As much as how systems are robust, there sometimes will still be errors, but ultimately, getting that resolved if there are trusted information that is being sent by, even on a one-to-one basis, but ultimately what's being sent is key to making that long-term success for both sides.
Thank you so much, Mr. Raj. Mr. Robert, same question to you. How can transparency and reporting improve partner retention in your perspective?
Well, the IB should see everything, should see all the figures in his IB portal or in his dashboard. Adding to Mr. Raj, that how to build the trust. He said by accuracy, and I wanted to add how the IB can make sure that there is accuracy. The answer is by transparency. Transparency is based on the numbers. He should see the trading account of every one of his clients, the trading history. He should see every trade the client made, on which instrument. How you make it is very abnormal. We are seeing that some brokers doing agreement with the affiliate or the IB. The agreement says we are paying you a commission for every trade, but we don't show you how much your clients made, how much in trading volume, and what is an instrument he traded on, because the bid value is different. It's not like if I'm paying you $10 per lot, that or per 1 pip per lot, 1 pip per trade. This 1 pip value can be $10 if the client is trading euro-dollar. It can be $16 if he's trading on euro-bound. So your partner has the right to see what the client traded on and how much volume he had made. Transparency, automated system, has the accuracy, and by every single trade. So the technology is very important in this part to build the long-term relationship and to build the trust. Number two, also the IB is getting you from his PR. The IB is doing the marketing, the sales, everything today. So he has the right to see the client information in regards of his email, phone number, to do retention calls and that stuff, to grow his business. You are helping him and you are helping
We will get by. Geldi bana.
just a bit.
Okay, let's start.
You know industry? Do you trade? Do you have any interest? Yeah, I'm asking. Oh, you know industry? You know in the trade industry, no?
When are you going to start?
No worries.
Okay?
Yep.
Okay. Next
So why you don't just communicate with us and see how we can treat you? Okay, this might be the start. And we have a plus
971
971
50
50
369
369
6391.
6391. What's your name? And you based here?
You're ready. هذه اللحظة بسبب الدجاج. Vamos com o doido.
لا ثواني إذا قصدي تكون
I believe each region is unique, but in my opinion, MENA region stands out as one of the most dynamic and promising markets for IPs today. Today, success is built on trust and personal relationship. So I think in MENA region, personal communication and community, it's not depends on just digital marketing as we see in Asia and Africa. So traders in MENA region has value or reputation and credibility above the other regions. So I think the most attractive thing in MENA region that is a community. So this combination of personal communication and digital tools give MENA region a unique edge. Okay, I think that's that's the difference between the regions, and that's what gives MENA region attractive for the people from the old world. And I believe an effective IP partnership can work globally in any region.
Thank you so much. I absolutely agree, Mr. Ahmed. Thank you so much. Up next, I'd like to present this next question to Mr. Christian. And that question is, how can brokers maintain transparency with their IB networks?
Okay, I think nowadays it's pretty standard that everyone has most of the brokers have a very easy explaining, detailed reporting software where you can track in real time, like your customer sign-ups, the volumes they're doing, the leads you get in. So basically, which gives you a very detailed overview. But from my personal experience as well, the problem is always on the detail, because in theory everything looks very nice, but probably the best one is to say the mistakes I made as an IB and the things I realized. If you look at the broker contracts, and if you don't negotiate very well, you don't have the necessary experience, you might find a lot of little clauses inside the contract which are not really in your favor. One of the things you have to be really taking care of is a cost called hedging cost. So a lot of brokers basically give you 3 conditions. They give you I don't know, even 70-80% of the spread. But if you look basically in the contract, very detailed, they would have the right to deduct even their own staff costs, their own office costs. So basically they can deduct whatever they like and any cost they like into the contract. So I think it's very important to be very sure that this one is very detailed and you don't make mistakes, anyone there. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Christian. Up next, Mr. Danny, I'd like to ask you, what are the ethical considerations in IB marketing?
So I think some of the ethical considerations, just looking at from us as a broker here, some of the foundations we prioritize is, of course, transparency, right? Making sure that from the commission structure to the partnership terms, making sure everything is crystal clear. That's, very important. Also, I think how we support the IBs, right? So whether it's through training or provide them with marketing tools or assets or whatnot. That's also important because we try to have that professionalism, because at the end of the day they kind of represent our brand, right? And so we have to take that into consideration too. So yeah, I would say transparency and integrity, some things to look at in terms of foundations.
You would say these are the main ethical considerations for you?
Yeah, from my side, yes.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Mr. Danny. Would anyone like to add anything onto that question? Perfect. Thank you so much, gentlemen. And now I have a final question to all of you. And honestly, I just would like for you to give us some final thoughts on, in your opinion and in your experience, on building successful IB partnerships. Just, you know, one of the major things that has helped you along the way, and just some final thoughts on our panel.
Yeah, so my kind of unique selling points for my IBs, affiliates, everything is I'm available 24/7, like quite literally 24/7. No, I'm not saying nobody else does it. Obviously, a few people do, but it's Saturdays, Sundays, it's Friday nights, it's UK time zones, it's American time zones. If someone's got one client who's trying to deposit $1,000, my phone's always on. I'll get that done. If someone's got $100,000 to deposit, it's the same thing. I always respond immediately. It's just that extra kind of personal touch that, again, I don't really think people don't think that they need it when they first sign up as IBs. They see the monetary side of things, they see the IB contract, they see how much money they're going to get. Sometimes people go into huge big brokers and they're one of 500 different IBs.
Right.
If they've got a problem, sometimes people can take 7 days to get a response from support. They have to go through a ticketing system or they have to get an email. I just kind of go the opposite side. Just call me, send me a message, I'll get it actioned within 24 hours. And I just think that's something that sets certain brokers and certain people apart. It's obviously a good problem to have if you are a broker that's too big and you physically just can't respond in time, but that's kind of why I'm a little bit more interpersonal with my IBs, because some people need a lot more help than others. But if I had someone when I was an IB that was available 24/7, I know that I would have been a lot more successful. So I pull that onto this side of things and it seems to be working pretty well.
Sure it is.
Yeah.
How do you do it?
3 phones on all different time zones.
Okay.
I have a lot of Apple chargers in my house.
Well, there you go. Lots of Apple charges
Needed.
needed. Thank you so much, Mr. William. Mr. Ahmed?
Yeah. I think my power with when I giving a good deal for NRPs, I think my power is I built a good relationship, a long-term relationship with them. So I think an effective partnership, an effective IB don't need just a good deal this month and we cancel this good deal next month. So I think he needed a good deal for a long term to can build trust and loyalty with broker, to can build the same trust and loyalty with his clients. And I think the most effective thing for an IP to know his clients. So we are talking with IPs for his clients, not for the IP, just for the clients. So we should know the needs for his clients, to give them all their needs and to can satisfy the IP, to can build the long-term relationship with them, and to can looking for to can search and look for others like him. So I think the long-term relationship is the most effective thing to can work with partnership.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ahmed. Mr. Christian?
You have to say I agree fully with William and Ahmed. At the end, it's all about trust and long term. In my opinion as well, it's not about the short term squeeze of money. It's all about a contract where on the long term everyone is happy with. So it shouldn't be a contract like an opening offer, you get the IB in, offer him everything, and then you have troubles on the business side, you can't monetize it anymore. So I think that's the key point. And it's very simple, but it has to be the personal fit. There are some people you can work perfectly together, you enjoy being available 24 hours and make sure everything is good. And the other partners, you have to be honest, someone in the company might have a better personal fit, so you just pass it over, hand it over, and make sure this person has the right dedication to do this. And I think if you work for a broker, you have to be passionate about what you do, you have to feel what you do. And if you're passionate about what you do, you will make sure the service and the customer support is the way a client of yours, an IB of yours expected this. And I have to say, from my own experience being in IB, it's always the same. You enjoy working with brokers, not always with the best commercial deal, but with the most responsive support, or like a relationship manager, with the people if you're in trouble looking for a solution, and with the people, you know, the clients get treated very well, the clients have a perfect customer support, and the clients refer a lot of friends because they say, okay, I found this broker now, deposit works, withdrawal works, trading works, execution works, and I think, yeah, that's what we have been looking for, and luckily everyone in the panel is working for companies who are sharing the same values. Long term is better than short term, and a happy customer is more important than like a short term profit.
Absolutely. Mr. Danny?
Yeah, I agree with all the points Bjorn mentioned, and yeah, I think it's very important to show that sense of reliability, right, to introducing brokers, making sure you're always there, having open dialogue, you know, try and have fast communication. Some of the things to build a successful relationship. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, gentlemen. And our audience here, please make sure you visit all the booths today so you could learn a little bit more. DB investing, RNX, active trades, and CXM. Learn a little bit more. You have a constellation of brilliant minds here with us, so you can get to approach them at the booths and ask them, nitpick their brains a little bit. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Everyone, please put your hands together and a massive round of applause for our panelists for today. And let's take a picture together. I don't feel tall enough. Thank you so much, gentlemen. We really appreciate you joining and sharing all your insights with us. So good to see you again. And now, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for our last and upcoming panel. I am sure you don't want to miss out. We'll be starting very shortly.
ان شاء الله يكون ما بيننا تواصل.
في كام حاجه هتنزل دلوقتي.
Lose money. And with people, if the customer make money with $1,000, he will find $10,000. Of course, for long term, the best is our clients consistently make money because they trade more, they earn more, they earn more, and so on. So yeah, and that's the fair. Yes.
I'm sure. Speak to your parents. Bye.
You always add something here.
ماشي هلا اشتغل لا بعد شيء هي شيء بالعكس كنت بمجال الايفنتات زي شيء تصوير بالذات انا طالع عليها بس يجيني دعوه بس بدها تدفع عليه مصاري ميديا
عشان ميديا وأخذ 10 في ناس بيصوروا زي هيك طلع عليها دكتور بس ما تصور بس انا لايف كيف بصور ما في افتح لايف رسالة جماعية قلت لها ما في واحد والله انا جاي بكره قلت لي خلص بكره خلص لك جماعي الناس المشكلة حكاية الدكتور ميديا هذا اللي تروح للفوق فتصار إذا هذا ميديا فريدة أو اسمه منظم
مش عامل شيء جوا اصلا ما عملت ولا ستاند جوا
مش مشكلة مو شرط انا بعتبروك مجنون السنة الجاية هلا انت بس تروح تطلع فوق اول شيء سجل انه تطلع فوق
ايش ما يمكن تسمع سبيلة
مين؟
سبيلة معطوة يمكن عملت ستاند
تبعت الأول مو معطوه الأول عليه
هي صارت كاتب بس بسأل
طبعا عايز
We are looking to buy companies.
نصيبي. You want the gift.
trading.